And greetings from the Sunset Strip. Just kidding, I wished. This is a Bloomberg article entitled AirAsia Stock Drops Most Since 2011 After Flight Vanishes. AirAsia shares tumbled the most in 3 years after the Malaysian budget carrier's flight disappeared en route from Indonesia to Singapore. The stock slid as much as 13%. Right before closing, about 8.5% lower. So you can see here that this latest Malaysian airline flight vanishing has resulted in AirAsia shares tumbling. This article also goes on to state that AirAsia stocks had climbed 34% in the 12 months through December the 21st. December 26th. And the stock's relative strength index rose 274. And then we get on down here. Buy a recommendation. I hate to say it, and it is unfortunately just the disgusting world we live in. But that's just kind of the world we live in, where money is made off of the deaths and blood of other people. Go back to 2011 or 2001 when the stock market tumbled, and study that event, and you will see how money is made in the stock market. Now, am I suggesting that certain individuals have the capacity to pull off something like this? Well, of course I am. It has been well known that Washington, D.C. is in bed with Wall Street. Washington is the law passing part of the whole thing, and Wall Street's really calling the shots, and Goldman Sachs is at the cornerstone of that, and the Fed. It's been well known that American politicians have done deals with members of terrorist organizations, whether it be Al-Qaeda or ISIS or the Taliban or whatever. Israel, factions of the Israeli government probably do business with Hezbollah, which is their supposed enemy. Yet, where are these enemies? Where are these terrorist groups getting their money? Where are they getting their funding? Well, could it be from the drug trade in Afghanistan? Isn't that really the reason we're in Afghanistan? Because some would suggest a $500 billion a year, I believe. That's $500 billion a year of money that goes into a black hole that they can use and do whatever they want with. Well, when you put the pieces together and you link things together, you begin to see a pattern. That's the whole basis of deductive reasoning and logic, is it not? Yet so, it seems so out of line to suggest that certain individuals could pull things off in order to enrich themselves. It's really not that far-fetched to me. I've seen plenty since 2008, when I really started to pay attention to some things and began to change my mentality about the way the world worked, and the American government and the CIA's role in pretty much dictating the course of the world, and at the same time some very diabolical people making a lot of money in the stock market and doing pretty much whatever they want with no repercussions, no consequences for their actions. They can do all the kind of manipulating and just financial manipulation that they want, in the markets, whether it be the stock market or the COMEX or whatever. This has all come out even recently that it's a known fact that the big banks manipulate the markets. That's how it's worked for a while, and especially since '08, when they've pretty much gave all of our Constitution went to the wayside in '08 when the banking dictatorship of the United States was fully established, and Hank Paulson went before Congress urging the bailouts. So you had the insider from Goldman Sachs who was orchestrating the bailouts to give what was left of sovereignty over to the major banks of the United States, which there are 5 or 6. You can debate which ones they are. The main ones. This is the way it is. This is the way it is in the world we live in. As disgusting as it may sound, and disgusting as it may be, it's not like it really should come as a shock to any of us. It's not like we haven't been told that this is the way things are set up. And that's just the way things are. I saw another disgusting article about how Jeb Bush is now the front runner for the Republican Party, excuse me. Meaning that once again, for the representation in the Republican Party, we get another Bush, which I'm sure Romney will be there. They'll same old bunch. Maybe throw in a few, screwballs from another state, people that really aren't going to be in contention, but they're there to nonetheless make the American people think that they have something to choose from, which they don't. An Obama presidency is no more. It's just more or less of an extension of a Bush presidency, and then when the Bush gets back in, it'll be an expansion of an Obama presidency, and so on and so forth. And I cannot believe that this country would even contemplate voting for another Clinton, or voting for another Bush, or voting for some imposter they put in there like Obama. Is beyond me. Well, that's about all I wanted to say, and got off on a nice little rant there about politics, but it's all one and the same. I mean, like I said, politics are very much in bed with Wall Street, and that's a fact. Well, that's my take on this whole last Malaysian airliner vanishing, and just throw it out there for whatever. You can debate it or tell me I'm crazy. It's whatever. But I will speak my mind, and you guys have a nice day.